Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the 7th of September. Let me take these off. So I'm out doing some things, but I just can't let this go by. In the description box below are 2 links to Judicial Watch. Tom Fitton's giving you a brief on what's going on with them getting the information that they've asked the courts for. A federal judge has... Why he won't find the government in contempt and start jailing people, I just don't understand. This governmental immunity has gotten to the point where it's just disgusting. I just had to come on and point out, please go review these 2 links in the description box below from Tom Fitton and Judicial Watch. Talks about the corrupt Department of Justice still covering for the crimes and seditions, possibly even treasons, for a lot of these coup plotters in the government, institutions as a whole, for instance, the Department of Justice itself, the Department of State, and of course the FBI. Ladies and gentlemen, if this isn't corrected, we will be not just the Stalinist Soviet Union, which we already are, but people will... This is going to end up in complete and utter destruction one way or another. And I'm sorry, but that's how it's going to be. So I had to come on and just tell you to go look at these 2 links because I think that they're that important. As you know, I've called for President Trump to use loyal members of the military, how he would find those. I mean, there's a way to do it, but you know what? He can't keep complaining about things in the government and not act. I'm sorry, it just can't be. If this is allowed to go forward, even Tom Fitton, the way it is, Tom Fitton even says that he is very doubtful that there will be any prosecutions by the Department of Justice. I've told you all along. I mean, I had some hope in Barr. I said, I'm getting a little more comfortable with him, but at the same time, I know he's there to save the institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, the problem with saving the institutions is you're going to save the corrupt people inside of them. This has to be a double-edged sword that starts hacking people out. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. That's metaphorical, of course, but I mean, things have to happen. They go after these moms. I'm not saying that this college scam that they got these actresses on wasn't a problem, but the DOJ has a chance to do something like that. That's not endangering everything in this country. That's not endangering our way of life, our security, our safety. That's not. But what has been done in the Department of Justice, the Department of State, the IC, the FBI, what has been done in those places endangers the fabric of our country and puts people's lives in danger. Their pursuit of happiness, the very foundations of a free republic, of liberty, the perfect law of liberty. These people are lawless that are in the government, and they threaten your very lives, not just your livelihood. They threaten your lives. Trump has to take command of this. We won't have another chance. And if he loses the election in 2020, whether by hook or by crook or just because the people are sick and tired of him not doing what he said he was going to do, I know he's doing a lot of good, okay? But as I've said from the start, if you don't tackle this corruption and this criminal activity, this sedition and this treason in our government. And it's not just against Trump. Tom Fitton says, Trump's a victim of this. He's a crime victim of this coup. We, the American people, are victims of this crime. And Barr is not acting, as far as I can tell. Okay. I could sit here and complain all along, and it's not going to do any good. Please go look at these 2 links in the description box below. Finally, yes, I know Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump were a problem. If you remember the movie The Omen, I'm probably going to talk about this on a live stream sometime this next week, along with some of the other things we've talked about with Nephilim and the fallen angels and all that. I swear, the movie The Omen almost looks like it's being played out with Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump in there. I mean, it's almost that bad. I'm probably going to speak to that. he's placed his trust in the very worst possible people he ever could have. Pompeo does nothing to fix the State Department because he's CIA. And Barr's not doing anything to fix the Justice Department or the FBI. I know the DOD is a problem as well, but if there's a hope, that's the only place it lies right now. You know, Tom Fitton talks about the judge as Latham. I'm at a golf course. That he sent the marshals into the FBI or the Department of Justice. I forget where. It may have even been the Department of State. I don't remember right now, but you'll see it in the clips. He sent the marshals in to get this information that he had ordered released. Where the hell is Trump? Our very existence is in danger from the corruption in this government. The people keep trying to stand up, and all they get is put down. Trump's not our hero. He's not our champion. And there's a point at which you have to, be as wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove, but I'm afraid Trump is at war and we are at war, and somebody's got to start taking action. But if the people do it, we need the cover. We need the cover of what's considered competent authority. Otherwise, you'll just be labeled a terrorist. That'll probably happen anyway, even if Trump used Article 2, Section 2. I realize, even my Republican insider says, Roy, they'd have him up on charges and all this. I know. But this is going to happen one way or the other. And it has to happen now. Okay, go listen to the links. I'll talk to you later. Out here.